Hey, I have an album review, Veil of Maya with Matriarch. Their newest album, their first since Eclipse from 2012. And they got a new vocalist. Lucas Magyar is on vocals, not Brandon Butler anymore. He cited creative differences is why he left. And with this has really shaken up a lot of things about Veil of Maya, in my opinion. Um, Veil of Maya is a band that I used to really dig a lot, and then I just kind of got tired of them. Sam and I have talked about them before. We reviewed that Subject Zero track that came out at the end of last year, which, I mean, compared to what they have now, I feel is actually pretty decent. Um, and I don't know. It's just something about them anymore. I can't get into it. But I went back this week because I knew their new record was dropping. I listened to all their old stuff. And I'm like, you know what? The Common Man's Collapse and Id are fantastic albums. They really are, in my opinion. They have some type of songwriting style to them that's just awesome, and it's heavy, and especially Id, man. I mean, Resistance, the riffs are fucking tight on that song, and Dark Passenger, Unbreakable. The whole album really is just solid from start to finish. And then you get to Eclipse, which I just thought was average. It was whatever. It was so much of the same to me throughout the whole album. And it's just, I feel like this band has talent. They just don't use it right sometimes. Now, getting into their new album, let's just get to the thing that have people going, whoa, when they first heard it. Their fucking jaws dropped and they shit themselves and they couldn't believe this was happening. Clean vocals. Their Veil of Maya now has clean vocals. There's about clean vocals, I think, on about half the tracks on here. And I don't mind that they added clean vocals at all. It's the way they're done that pisses me the fuck off. Listen to their biggest song off here, the first one they released. I believe it's pronounced Mikasa. Hope said that right. My casa, whatever. You get to that chorus, and it's just like, ugh. The whole song to me, the guitar wise, is awesome. I think Mark Okubo is he's a pretty good guitarist, and I felt just like musically that song really is good. The riffs are good. I even thought the screamed vocals or the growl vocals or whatever were really solid throughout. I thought they had some good range to them. There's variety. They were catchy. And I was like, all right, cool. Then you get to the clean vocals, and it just sounds like every whiny fucking metalcore band that's on Warped Tour, and you just can't stand anymore. And I'm just like, why? I feel like these singers, when they do this stuff, they don't actually just sing. They just try to hit a pitch, and it's awful, and it just doesn't sound right. Just listen to the way he says whatever in the sand. The way he says in the sand makes me want to put a bullet in my fucking brain. I cannot stand in the sand. Oh, it hurts. I don't care that they added clean vocals. They just sound so whiny and so like every goddamn fucking metalcore band ever that could join Warped Tour and sing about how you should have hope and believe in yourself. And I'm going to give you hope. Like, come on, man. It just doesn't work. Like I said, I don't mind that they added them. They don't, that sound does not fit this music, and it comes out of nowhere like a little 5-year-old crying. It's just, the growled vocals throughout the whole album are decent. I mean, they're not bad. I feel Lucas has done a good job replacing Brandon Butler on vocals. It's just the way that these vocals are presented is awful. To me, at times he tries to sound like a poor man's Spencer Sotelo, and it just does not work in my opinion. I don't like it, and I just don't like it. What can I say? Now, getting to the rest of the band, there's some solid riffs on here. Let me pull up the track because I forget the name of it. Wee Woo, I believe. or is it Telu? One of those two songs has a really sick fucking intro, and there's some really really solid guitar work. I'll put a fucking link in the description or a note. I apologize for that, slipped my mind. But there are some good riffs on here, but then it also gets me to the fact that it's just, this album's a little on the boring side, in my opinion. Like, I went into this with an open mind. I really did. I really tried. I listened to this album, you know, it dropped on Tuesday the 12th. I've listened to it every day, multiple times since then, to get a feel for it. Because to me, you know, albums like tend to grow on me sometimes, and this just didn't grow on me. I just feel the songwriting is so samey throughout sometimes, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's just boring. There's nothing exciting going on. There's not a whole lot of energy to this. It's just the same old. It's like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe the style of Sumerian core type stuff just isn't my thing anymore. Who knows? But it's just, to me, this album, I can't finish it anymore. You know, I finished it the first few times and I can't do it anymore. I just cannot do it. It just wears you down with its breakdowns all the time, and how they just get kind of repetitive. I feel, but that's the thing. I feel sometimes Veil of Maya, you know, that's the open string chugginess is part of their style. And I take a song off of Eclipse, Divided Paths. That song has a lot of open chugginess, but it fucking works, man. When it gets to the part where it's kind of got a little bit of groove to it, and it's got just some chuggy breakdowns behind it, it's just good, and it just works, and it makes your head bop, and you feel like you're fucking into it, and it feels a little powerful. None of these feel powerful. It just feels like it just falls flat, but it could be good, and that's what gets me about Veil of Maya. They could be awesome because the talent is there. Mark is a good guitarist. He has some sick fucking riffs, and there's some sick ideas sometimes that just make you go, fuck, that's cool. But anymore, I just feel they're coming off a little bit gimmicky, in my opinion. Danny Howser, who's probably my favorite member in this band, this guy fucking shreds on the bass, man. He is an incredible fucking talent. And his bass in the track Mikasa or whatever is fucking awesome, and it's good throughout. But he's such an entertaining person to watch live too. I mean, Veil of Maya, they can get people going live, and you know, just watching him play his gigantic fucking bass is just, he's a great bassist, man. That's all I really have to say about this album. I just feel the songwriting is just, it never really achieves the greatness that I want it to. You know what I mean? And this is their first album with their new vocalist. It could get better. And I just wish the clean vocals just didn't sound so whiny. I don't care that they added them, because it could be cool. It could be an interesting dynamic that they're adding to their sound. But I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. So let me know what you think about Veil of Maya's new album, Matriarch. Came out on Sumerian Records. Let me know what you think. I will gladly read every comment. So make sure you let me know. I'm going to give this album a 6 out of 10. Didn't really move me like I wanted it to. So, thanks for watching. See you guys later.